Storm King says, I did see that 3 times. You know what, Storm King? I would not be, there's 9,000 people in here. I bet a lot of people said it a lot. Yeah, probably. Copy pasting also pastes colors as well as settings. Okay. Cohh, any thoughts on Ubisoft restructuring and their shares falling to the lowest in their history? You know, I mean, I've always had some opinions on Ubisoft, and Ubisoft is an example of one of those companies that has a lot of really good people working at it, but the people steering the ship don't really seem... The people that are steering the Ubisoft ship care much more about the shareholders than they do delivering quality products that gamers want to enjoy. And seeing Ubisoft split up into smaller studios most likely will be a win for us, but it again, it all depends on who owns the studios and who's running the studios. So the thing that is big is there's a lot of good people at Ubisoft making a lot of good games, but the less people that are trying to influence those people with their cash shops and their monetization and their game design affecting that monetization, like the less of that we have at Ubisoft, the better. I have said in the past, like, gaming would be better without Ubisoft. And I do kind of stand by that. But at the same time, you know, there's people that love the Assassin's Creed franchise and don't want it to change. And there's decent games that come out of Ubisoft. I just fundamentally feel that they can be better and that they can be less egregiously monetized and all sorts of things. So I think right now that Ubisoft shares at the lowest and needing to split, honestly, I'm kind of hopeful, is indicative of the gaming industry as a whole being less okay with what Ubisoft is doing. So, I mean, they've made a lot of decisions over the last 10 years in terms of, you know, what projects are going to cancel, what projects are going to make. And I think me and many other people are very unhappy with the decisions they've been making. Because again, they're just so clearly there in it for the money kind of thing. And so I think the less of that we have in the game industry, the better. The less people and the less companies we have in the game industry that are instead trying to monetize gamers and not deliver quality products, the less of those companies, the better it is for us. And I definitely feel that Ubisoft is one of the worst examples of those types of companies. Not the worst. There's absolutely far worse companies that are egregiously and aggressively monetizing games in terrible ways and taking gaming in bad directions. But I will say that Ubisoft was definitely a purveyor. They were not helping, that's for sure. So I always get a little bit optimistic when I see companies like that start to fail, because it makes me think that maybe gamers are kind of waking up to a lot of that stuff and not necessarily participating in it enough to where that these companies feel like it's a good business venture for them. And if they don't think it's a good business venture, great. Awesome. Go find another industry to try to rip money out of that, because we do not want you in gaming trying to rip money out of gamers. Like, go make your money somewhere else. If the only reason you're in gaming is for money, go make your money somewhere else. That is my message for people that are in gaming for money. I feel the same way about people that make artwork for money. Like a full-time artist is one thing, but it's like if you're making art just to make money and your artistic passion burned out years ago, that sucks. That sucks for everyone involved. You know what I mean? Like that's just unfortunate. And I firmly and will always stand behind games are art. Games are art. And if people that make them just don't care about them, which is what we a lot of times see in those companies, the whole product suffers. The whole product suffers. So, yeah, I feel like Ubisoft kind of lost touch of that a while ago. And although they do still have, again, and I always need to end with this, Ubisoft still has quality people working for them. I just wish the people telling them what to do in a lot of cases were far more invested in the product. Yep. So, yeah, somebody in chat said the Anno franchise is great. The Anno team is doing phenomenal. Like the Anno team's doing great. There's parts of Ubisoft doing fine. And honestly, here's the thing. The fact that Ubisoft is fracturing does give me a little bit more optimism in thinking that maybe the studios are going to have more control over what they make when they fracture. So, yeah. Ruin Key says, with that, will Emberville be free? That is such a fallacy to say that, oh, I see that you want games as art, so that means your game's going to be free, right? No, obviously not. The perspective in which you do something is so important. And if you're doing things for the right reasons, creating things for the right reasons are completely different. Is why I'm doing, is all the stuff I'm saying why Emberville's going to be like $30 instead of 50? Yeah, that's exactly why. Because we want to price it very low so people can pick it up and still have a long quality experience from it. So, but there's one thing to do things and get paid for them. It's one thing to do a job or be an artist or be a musician and make a lot of money. That's great. But if it ever gets to the point where you're making the art for the money, that's the point we're making. When you no longer really care about the art, it's about what the art's going to get you. So, yeah. Cohh, isn't the Ubi split just a move from leadership to split off IPs and stay in control? That's the thing. We don't know. It absolutely could be. That's one of the reasons why I said earlier, like, the split could be, like, it all depends on what they're going to do with these companies. If they are going to actually spin them out into new leadership and take, like, a 10-cent approach kind of thing where they lean back and just let it happen, like, that could be great. But if it's just a kind of thing where they're spinning it off to, do some tax tomfoolery or some Bobo investment thing, like, again, classic Ubisoft. That would be classic Ubisoft. And that's honestly, I hate to say it, that's kind of what I expect from them, but I do like maintaining optimism. Yeah. Red says, people have this misconception that art should be created just for the sake of art. That's true to a point, but even the biggest artists in history has royals paying for their art and people who are struggling to sell their art. I see what you're saying, but I don't know if that actually backs up the point you were making. Like, that's true, but like it's still, I still would argue that if people, you should still be passionate about what you're making. Like, I don't necessarily think that's necessarily the right angle to take. But you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Oh my God, what is this? Bro, what are you doing? Oh my Lord. I swear we have to build like a perfect circle. That's the only way to make our little bot friends actually not die. Although this brings up a really interesting position. Look at this. We could clear all of this and then wall right there to get those irons and that coal. We could wall right there. I wonder what's down here. There's no way that's an island, is it? Oh my Lord. What if that's an island? Or I guess it would be a peninsula. Stuff to think about. Anyway, time to nuke. Dude, I'm working on nukes right now. I'm working on an artillery train, actually, right now that I'm looking forward to trying. This is our old copper place, right? Yeah. In fact, I think we may have what we need for the artillery train. I'll take a look here in a second. You know what I'm going to do? Boop. Okay. Oh. Just going to rebuild this whole block from the ground up. Yep, then we can use it for something else later. That's weird. You need ammo? Oh, you're right. I need ammo for the artillery. Well, let's go see what we're doing here first. I don't even know how to build this thing. I'm gonna get run over by a train. Okay, we're good. CohhCarnage got run over by a rain train. Boom, 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 boom. Rail not okay? No. Is DF today? I think there is going to be a DF today. Apparently it might be with Dan. I will probably be pretty quiet during it, full disclosure. I don't have a lot to talk about. But I'll be there with bells on, chat. Woo! Like a good bell. Alrighty. What are you all doing? Am I feeling better? I'm getting there, man. My nose is still a little stuffed up, but I'm feeling better, which is, you know, that's important. We all know that you aren't capable of being quiet during it. Yo, I got a lot I can do in Factorio offline. I think you for yeah. Just saying. Uh-huh. Okay. Cool. Oh, it's you. You're so slow. There we go. Much better. Oh, that is so much better. Okay, good. Everything's looking good here. All right, we're going over here. What do I need for this? Are you still calling stuff down? Now, wait, where is Zoltan? So did Zoltan not send down his steel last time? Because I thought didn't we get a bunch of steel before we left? Guess not. Dude, I seriously feel like we could just copy this entire row out. But I don't think there's any chance that would work. We do need to make a lot more, though. I'm going to try this. I think we're going to need to make more of everything. We're still going to try it. Okay. The drones are doing great with the tungsten. Tungsten seems like, yeah, the tungsten seems good on all these. That is not the issue. Okay. Okay. Oh, look at that. There we go. Wow. Those guys are intense, man. We'll try that. These need power too? Probably, right? Or do they just need fuel? Actually, maybe they just need fuel. Mm-mm. All right. And that roaring. This is going to be hilarious. Okay. I'm pretty sick of this side. I'm kind of done dealing with these guys. This is happening. Yeah, this is happening. Okay. This right here, this is happening. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's connect the dots. Make it happen. Thankfully, we have this little area down here that's just been chungusing this out for like a year. It doesn't even have a drop. All this area does is makes landfill. This entire stone area. All it does is make landfill. It's great. So I just have an endless supply of it for EVs. Pretty much. Oh, testing, I also want to put down some lasers. Oh, okay. Interesting. Maybe we should redo our setup a little bit. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this right. Let's do this right. Okay, so we'll do like now that I've done this is when the bugs attack. This is when the Fire Nation attack, chats. This is it. This is when the Fire Nation attacks. Great. Can I delete landfill? Oh, I can't. No. Perfect. Okay. Let's let that get all set up. And I think this will be... I want to see this thing work. I am very curious how this is gonna work. Oh. I'm a little nervous because we don't have much energy at all or power or anything right now. This is fine. Lunix, thanks for subbing over on YouTube, dude. Appreciate it.
CohhCarnage YouTube sub at L00N1XXX just became a member.
Thank you very much, buddy. Really appreciate it. Preston Cody says there's a minimum distance for flamethrowers. You'll need to keep them a few tiles back from the wall. There's a minimum distance? Oh, I see that. See, you say that. You say you're going to have to put them a little far back from the wall. And my response to you is, well, obviously we just need a bigger wall. I mean, obviously that's the problem. So, maybe not that last one. Oh, look, problem solved. Great. We're good. Okay. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, we must have some landfill coming up, right? Yep, there it is. Perfect. Boop 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 boop. Boop doop doop boop boop boop. Big fan of the boops, chat. Boop doop doop boop boop boop. Okay. All right, I'm feeling all right about this now. Definitely feel a little better about this side. I really want to see it work, though. You are very screechy, aren't you? So screechy. You can't extend the walls that much or your flamethrowers will damage your walls.
Nani?
Sorry, what? Really? Look at his little teethers. I know, look at his little teethers. Look at his little teethers. His little tiny teethers. That's a cute little sarlacc. Oh, so anyway. Going back to what we were doing. How are we looking over here? Oh, wow. Okay. Ooh, actually making some, though. Here we go. Great. Great.
Nani?
I know, Nani. Okay. We're getting a good amount of it. Now, are we still waiting for... Hey, girl, what's up? Oh, my gosh. What is this? What is going on? Sure. Thank you, baby. We are out of the rocket fuel. Y'all are working. Interesting. We may just need to make a lot more rocket fuel. Yeah, we're very out of that. Well, damn. Are y'all behind on stuff? I don't think so. Oh, low power. Okay. How low? Oh, we're right there. We're right there. Okay. I really need to get this lube on the other side. Do that now. Okay. Okay. I mean, still close. My lord. Okay. Man, getting these green belts and hoods off the planet, that's gonna be tough. I mean, I think each rocket can only carry what, 50? And like a 200 if even? Oof. Alright, head back to novice, dude. Wow. That's definitely a thing. Definitely a thing. Need more silos? Need more. Oh, you mean we need more rockets going off? Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, even then, we're not producing enough for 2 right now. So, yeah. Okay. So did we get any of the... No, we didn't. Hold on. Go back to Volcanus real quick. I have a request for 500. Let's check something real quick. Oh, we don't. I guess we just don't have a rocket. I guess that's it. Yeah. That one's so close. So close, Chad. So close. Also, King. Okay, let's see. Let's reduce this to 100, because that's 2 rockets. We got the 500 there, that's good. We don't have those, but we should be getting the tungsten plates. Yeah, there we go, great. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, no, you didn't have to, God, you didn't have to lend him. Dude. You didn't have to send him back down. Damn. Why'd you do that? Because this is checked? Rude. You kind of did have to. Oh, it's because I said an upper limit, didn't it? That's why. Okay. Rude. Great. All right, we're gonna get both these, and then we are out of here. Let's go. All right, it's time to get this cooking too. The sound effects are so good. Agreed. They're amazing in this game. Okay. We got nukes. This is trouble. This is trouble, chat. Let's get that knocked out. Let's get that knocked out. Let's take care of all these like low 1,000 ones. 500. 500. Okay, cool. Great. Excuse me. Burn the world? I will. Okay. So, let's get the power going here. Beautiful. You're going to make those. You're going to pass those in to there. That's going to make those. We're going to bring in green chips for that. Oh, it's so pretty. That is, it's so pretty. Mm-hmm. Okay, there we go. Have fun with that. Bug barbecue, you know it. They seem to be invading like right here, so we're just going to give them all of the flame. Yep, all of it. Okay. 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 And there it is. Okay. Oh God, the gears. What? Oh, is it low? It's low. Okay, so we gotta work on that. We'll do that in just a sec. We'll do that in just a sec. Perfect. Bam. Oh, shoot. Whoops. I missed one. There we go. So it's lube gears red, not blue. Go. Okay. Okay. Looking good, looking good. that in. You are going to be our final one. Nice. Beautiful. All right, there's that. I'm going to bring in you. And then you need blue chips. Okay, you need blue chips and the other one. Okay.
VIP.
Well said, Geralt. Okay. Now. You. You. I don't know if this is going to be like, is this even doable? Yeah, I don't know if we're going to like start taxing the lava flow that we have here. I'm assuming we are. Oh, we're out of foundries. Try to refine concrete. Cool. Wait, how do we need a bunch more of these? Maybe? Oh, dang, there's a ton down here. Let's see. Okay. Oh, I don't know how many more pump jacks. Shoot. Let's put a few more in. We'll see how that does. We may have to make some more pump jacks or bring some back. Okay. How are we looking down here now? I broke it. I broke it. Cat, I done broke it. Are we out of these? Oh, maybe. There we go. Good. Okay. So we're already making it. That's great. All right, now we just got to get this one over here as fast as possible. This is probably good. There we go. Okay. Oh, I see. There it is. Okay. What about now? Damn, bro. Here we go again. Dang. Steve 2K. Oh no, I'm definitely taking a lunch break. Storage change for buffer? See if this helps. We got it. We got it. Mm-hmm. All right, gonna pop those in. And then I think... How are we looking here? Yep, we still have some logistic bots that are not being used, which is great. Okay. Gonna need more greens for those reds? Yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong. Ooh. We need engine units. Hey, Sophie. Oh, like a big stretch girl. Sophie just had a ginormous stretch. Boom. Artillery wagon. God, I love the sound of that. Artillery wagon. Now, what ammo am I making for this thing? Artillery shell recipe. Yes. Let's do a stack of it for now. Maybe two? I don't know. Wait, what? An artillery shell takes an entire ass radar? What? Oh, one shell is a stack. Okay. It's smart artillery. It better be if I'm putting a damn radar in it. Damn. What are you doing? What? Where were you going? Oh. This area is weird.
How about a little
stops
sippy
here.
sip?
I can't place it there, but I want to place it there. Oh, bro, this area. There we go. Okay. God, our trains are getting a little fast. Ever since we've rocketized our trains. Going a little quick. Oh, those poor green chips, man. Oof. All right. Chat. It's been awesome. What a huge amount of progress. We are going to watch some Fable. Because like I said we were going to. Let me find the Fable thing, and we're gonna watch the Fable thing real quick before I go.